and not other members. It's a sign of respect and integrity for the National Assembly. I also would urge for members not to use what others say. I have said here that I was not raising any contention regarding what I said, 676 2. What I simply said, I quoted another standing orders just to make reference to what I know, but I was not justifying that it should be relied on for any purpose. The discussion is very relevant. The significance of it is helping us to understand the tools we are going to be using to carry out our responsibilities. To be reminded of principles help us, it guides us. Nobody is indicting anybody. Everybody would claim to be working on the basis of conscience and the national interest. Now, I will go to the points that I would want to emphasize. We've seen the importance of a National Assembly authority. The National Assembly Service is responsible for the services of the National Assembly, and the authority provides, in consultation with the Public Service Commission, the selection process of appointing members. So whoever is there will just be urged to ensure efficiency and efficacy so that we'll have better service. That's all we're looking for, not the personalities, but essentially the service delivery system. When we come to the Committee of Selection, it's the core committee, probably consulted by the Speaker in constituting the National Assembly Authority. And that committee comprises, and that's the only committee that is already fixed, and it comprises the majority leader selecting 3 and minority leader selecting 2 with the Speaker chairing. That is a committee that is established by the standing orders. What is anticipated is that if you are a minority leader, given that responsibility, it is team building to consult with your team. And in any other instance, not this one, we have gone very far, I would cancel that. That whenever you're a team leader, it is better to consult the team and then we move forward. I'm sure it would have been very easy if all the lists of the committees were presented to all the parties and they make a recommendation to the minority leader. Maybe they will even have meetings and say, these are the people we want. Well, it will just facilitate team building, because ultimately we want a team in these committees that will serve the National Assembly. The issue that is of paramount importance to me is what I started saying yesterday, that the issue of the Standing Order Committee, that I looked, and what I saw is that it is actually cuffed in what is a General Committee, Public Appointments, Standing Orders Committee, Privileges and Ethics. That is alien to the Standing Orders, because what the Standing Orders have, and I must start with the Constitution, what the Constitution first have in terms of the committees of the National Assembly. The Constitution does provide committees of the National Assembly under Section 109. And what it actually provides for is Section 109 of the Constitution, page 63. The National Assembly shall appoint a public appointment standing committee, so that must be in the standing orders. A finance and public accounts standing committee, we just have public accounts. What is stated there must be put as part of our heading in the standing orders. A standing committee of privileges. Well, we cannot group it here, as we have mentioned on item 3 here. It's a separate leaf by itself. A standing committee on defense and security. Then it gives also authority to establish other standing committees. And what we have On the standing order 75-2 are the following standing committees. Apart from the Committee of Selection, the Finance and Public Accounts Committee, a Standing Order Committee by itself, an Assembly Committee, a Standing Committee of Privileges by itself, a Committee on Defense and Security, a Public Appointment Standing Committee by itself. And if you go further, on the Standing Order 78, Standing Order 78 establishes the Standing Orders Committee. It is established. And it states the composition, 7. When it says 7, this is what it states until we change it. It is the Standing Orders that establishes the number. We also have on the Standing Order 80, a separate leaf, Standing Committee of Privileges. And this Standing Committee of Privileges, it also tells us it's 7 members. It is established. And if we go to 82, that is Standing Order 82, it establishes the Public Appointment Standing Committee. And here it talks about 6 members. So you see, you look at the requirements, when you group them together, obviously you define what the standing order is saying. So I don't know why that has happened. Maybe it's the previous parliament that has actually worked that way, but is that how we are going to work? Are we just going to carbon copy, or are we going to start in a new way? So in short, I believe that yes, many things have been done already, and a lot of effort has been put within such a short period of time, appreciated. But essentially, that's why the discussion is essential. That's why we are scrutinizing it, because it's our collective property, not an indictment. And I believe it should be seen that way. So in short, my contention is, what do we do when we have the standing order saying this and your committee doing something else? Do we propose that we break this down again and come back to review it? Or how do we move forward? Thank you.